Hey friends, Asia here, and welcome to part 2 of my Aruba travel vlog. Now, if you haven't seen part 1 already, what are we doing? Matter of fact, I got time. I'll wait. So like I said in part 1, last summer my sister and I went to Aruba for our first sisters trip, and we had a great time. So part 2 picks up where part 1 left off after that fun day at De Palm Island and that delicious pasta at Gianni's. And we get into a lot more fun activities in part 2, including off-roading, the Conchi Natural Pool, a sunset sail, and a wakeboard lesson. So you definitely want to stay tuned. As always, I tried to make the vlog a good balance between information and entertainment, because not only do I want you to enjoy the vlog, I want you to have some insight into how to plan your trip as well. So with that said, in addition to watching this, you can go to my website, majormovestravel.com, which is where I keep all of my travel articles. I've got some good information there about traveling to Aruba and some information about traveling to other places you might be interested in. I've also got a storytime article that details my wakeboarding lesson experience that you will see in this video, and also talk some more about that trip to the hospital. Well, child, we're gonna get into all of that later, okay? Anyway, without further ado, enjoy part 2. Hey guys, it is day 3 of my Aruba trip with my sister Lauren, and as you can see from this down under outfit, we're about to go on an adventure. We're going on an excursion through Aruba's beautiful but rugged landscape, so let's get into it. We booked the tour with De Palm Tour Company, and it's called the UTV Jeep Combo Tour. Now, we had a big group, so they split us in half. My group took a Jeep to Arikok National Park first, and then we got our UTVs for the desert later. Now, the drive through Arikok National Park is very rough, and Aruba is very windy, so you have to go with a guide for safety reasons. And y'all, we was on that Jeep fighting for our lives, like Exhibit A. But the bumpy ride was worth it because those views were incredible. I don't know about y'all, but I love a good expansive landscape. It just makes me feel like I'm in a painting or something. It instantly puts me in a good mood. Plus, riding through that kind of unspoiled, rugged terrain gives you a really nice contrast to the white sand beaches and the clear water you usually see, which of course are nice, but it was also nice to see another side of the island. And as someone who proudly loves random information, I love how our guide Ziggy stopped along the way to point out stuff about the landscape or just to teach us about Aruba. So overall, it was a really fun Jeep adventure, and eventually we arrived to the famous Conchi Natural Pool. Hey guys, we are on location. It is beautiful out here. It was incredibly bumpy to get down here. It's really windy, that's why I'm not taking this down just yet. But we still have a little hike to get down to the water. This park is where the natural pool of Aruba is, a huge tourist attraction. The natural pool is basically just a pool formation within the larger ocean that's protected by rocks, makes it gentler to swim in. So let's see that. Live from the natural pool, you guys. It's beautiful out here. It's so nice. The water's nice and clean. Lauren did a nice little swim. She had the vest on. Yes. It's about 15 feet deep in the center, and it's really slippery. I just looked. 15 feet deep in the center. Definitely deep. We are not great swimmers. We can say alive, but we're not going to say that alive. But we're heading out now, because we're going on the next part of our tour, which is the UTV section. So until next time. So the first landmark we visited was the Natural Bridge, and we had time to stretch our legs, use the restroom, and order some food. This is a visual of the Natural Bridge, but as our tour guide Ziggy informed us, it's not the original bridge. That bridge collapsed some years ago, and all that's left now are remnants and a smaller bridge. So after about 30 minutes, we packed into our vehicles and headed to our next landmark, which was the California Lighthouse. And y'all, that's when this off-road adventure got intense. Y'all, this shit is crazy. This is just crazy. The lighthouse yet? I don't see nothing. I don't even see where we're going. Look at our bodies shaking. Ooh. Ooh. They said it would be strenuous. When we signed up, they said don't come if you got neck and back problems. They ain't lie. They ain't trying to one lie. Don't come if you got nothing. Asthma. If you over 30, don't get your asthma. Don't come if you got asthma. Don't come if you got back problems, neck problems. Don't come and just. Woo! Y'all know what's so crazy? When know, because behind us, we've basically lost half the party. We thought to lose us, because this shit is insane. Insane.
Having a good time?
Yeah.
If you're having a good time, give me a oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Guys looking dirty.
Sure enough.
Yeah. That means I accomplished my job.
Now we know why you wear brown.
Yeah, you know this used to be white.
Oh.
Alright guys, so now we made it to our last stop for today, the California Lighthouse. So the reason they call this the California was to honor the last shipwreck that took place back in 1891. So a ship was coming from Liverpool heading to South America. Captain, we believe, had a little much to drink, forgot about the island of Aruba on that map, and he crushed that ship straight in on the coastline. Now that ship used to name the SS California, and since it did not have a lighthouse built back then, the government said that we need to build one immediately for such incidents never to repeat itself again.
So, like Ziggy said, the lighthouse was our last stop of the tour. Even though we only saw 2 landmarks, there was a lot of driving, and that's kind of what people are paying for anyway, is a nice fun drive through the desert, so you definitely get that. It did cost money to go inside the lighthouse, so we decided just to hang around outside. Also, there was a restaurant close by, so people went inside to use the bathroom and freshen up. After spending a little time there, we got back in our UTVs and took the drive back to our original starting place. We're heading back to the De Palm offices now. This was a really fun activity, and then we're getting to after leaving that desert, we're getting to drive past some of the, I guess, the Hucks area, see some vacation homes, see some of the other big hotels. A nice contrast from where we just were. The wind is still winding, but there's no more dust, so thanks for that. We cannot wait to get back to the hotel and take these dusty clothes off of us. Until then. Hey guys, so we are back in the room. It's definitely nap time. We're very tired. We took our showers, rinsed all that dirt off. Of course, we protected ourselves. A lot of these people went with their arms and their legs and everything out, and it was just a dusty mess. We was like, we're gonna be fully covered, okay? We had arms, legs, everything. I even had on long socks under my cargo pants. But anyway, it's nap time for sure. I just wanted to check in and let you guys know that the UTV was definitely fun. It was a lot of fun, but it was a long tour and it was quite demanding. So we need a little nap before our next activity today, which is a sunset sail, also booked through De Palm. De Palm has really been like A1 for us, okay? Like I said, this trip was kind of planned like a month out. And so De Palm kind of popped up as like one of the top tour companies. So we were like, let's just see what they have to offer. And we booked a bunch of stuff with them. We got them for our airport transportation. We did De Palm Island. We did that tour you just saw for the UTVs and the natural pool. And then we're going to do the sunset sail. And so far, it's all been quality. So shout out to De Palm. But yes, so nap time is the best time. And I will see you all when we wake up. Update you guys, we have made it onto the sailboat. It's nice out here, the sun is shining, wind is blowing. I feel like I'm gonna need to caption this, because y'all can't hear me. The music's playing. We're just out here having a good time. I wanna tell y'all that's some priceless shit. So for anyone interested, this is De Palm's 2-hour sunset sail above their Palm Pleasure catamaran. Drinks and snacks were included, and for drinks, that's non-alcoholic and alcoholic, and yes, the pour was strong. It was not watered down. It was a nice, pleasant sail, very chill at first, but as those drinks started flowing and the DJ started getting into his bag, y'all, the below deck party crew, we was letting loose. After the sail, we went to Moomba Beach Bar for dinner, and this place had great reviews, but we later learned those reviews are based on the club experience, not the food experience, and the food was very bland, at least the fajitas were. Now, if you watched part 1 of my vlog, then you know I had some other bland meals in Aruba, but I'm not gonna blame the whole island because I know they're known for their culinary scene. I just think I made a couple bad restaurant picks, so don't be like me. Don't go to Moomba for dinner, at the most maybe go for some drinks. Anyway, this next footage is all about our Aruba taxi saga, and I wasn't gonna include it at first because it's not necessarily entertaining, but I feel like you guys need a realistic depiction of how hard it can be to get a taxi in Aruba at night, especially over the weekend when more tourists start showing up. Okay, you guys, I know y'all can't see me. We are walking on the street. All the things that your family tells you not to do when you go on vacation. Walking down dark streets. Because we're tired and we want to go home and we're tired of waiting for this taxi. It's Friday night. Aruba is like a taxi only country. They don't have Uber, they don't have Lyft, so you really are just relying on your restaurants and your hotels to call you a taxi, or you can rent your own car. We didn't rent our own car, so we've been very reliant on taxi. So basically it's just been taking too long and we just don't want to just sit there. Moomba is kind of like, I don't say it's out the way because it's in the area of everything else, but it just feels like it's down a dark, as you can see, part of it. And so we just feel like the wait for the taxi was just taking way too long. So we want to go to a more populated area where they may just be running up and down the street. But yeah, so we're on a mission just to get home, just to go to sleep. So let's see how this turns out. It's 9:48 now. We're hoping to be home and in the hotel by 10:15. So it is now 10 o'clock. We're at the Radisson Blu Hotel. We asked the guy at the front desk to call us a taxi. Of course, he said it's on the way, but they never kind of tell you when that is. But that's the update. 15 minutes until we see if we meet our sweet goal. 10:15, still no taxi. That's the update. Hey guys, so we made it back to the hotel. The taxi actually pulled up like 3 minutes after I recorded that update. And the hotel was really close. So even though it was a 20-minute walk, if we wanted to walk, it was like a 4-minute drive. So we got back home before 10:30, not before 10:15, but before 10:30. And that's why I got a smile on my face, because I know bed is right around the corner. Tomorrow's our full day, our last full day in Aruba. We are going to make the most of it. So we're waking up at 8:45, gonna grab some breakfast again at the hotel because it's free, period. And then we're gonna go to a wakeboarding lesson that both of us low-key are like, why we sign up for that? Like, who was we thinking we was when we signed up for that? But this is all about push through. If you ever go to my website, which I hope you do, majormovetravel.com, then you understand that this travel journey for me is mostly about pursuing a fuller life, getting out of my comfort zone and trying new things. So you guys, cross your fingers for me that we actually go there, and I already know that once we go, it's gonna be fun, but it's just making sure we get over the anxiety of not canceling tomorrow morning. So I'm telling y'all to cross your fingers, like by the time this comes out, it will not have already been settled, but cross your fingers anyway. But I'm going to bed, and I'll see y'all tomorrow, hopefully at wakeboarding. I'm gonna go, I've committed. I'll see y'all tomorrow. So like I said, we started our day by visiting the complimentary breakfast buffet at our hotel. And you guys, this buffet is quality. A lot of hotels only give you free continental breakfast, but this one gives you a whole spread. I didn't want to hold open the hot trays to film them, but there were scrambled eggs, bacon, sausage, Dutch pancakes, potatoes, and French toast. There was also a hot cereal station for like oatmeal, some fresh fruit, and deli meats and cheeses. Then there was an omelet station, some cold cereal options, yogurts, and a station for you to toast an assortment of fresh breads. And I definitely recommend eating at this place before you go out for the day. It's actually pretty good. After breakfast, we sucked up our nerves and went to our wakeboarding lesson with Aruba Wakeboard School. Shout out to the instructor, Arikok. He's a former wakeboarding professional, and we told him up front, look, we are not athletic and we barely know how to swim, but he was very gracious with us, very patient, and he made the lesson fun. Plus, he teaches in a secluded area, so you feel safe and protected. You're also safe from dangerous marine life, and we were very happy to know we would not be getting eaten by a shark. Anyway, I'll let you guys enjoy the lesson. Lauren went first, I went second, but I'm gonna mix the footage for you all. And please, only one shady comment per person about how often we fail, because we know we fail. We was there.
There's no rushing.
Okay.
Even there's gonna be a point where I might go up, really fast, I start yelling. But it's just because at that moment that I start yelling, I want you to start getting up. But that doesn't mean I want you to stand up.
Okay,
really quick. No.
just start easing myself.
No. It's one motion.
Okay.
You want to get up, but in a control manner.
Okay.
You relax and go through when you stand up.
Okay.
Okay? That's it. Relax this, relax this. If possible, bring your knees a little bit more together. That's it. Your butt a little bit forward. Just a little bit. That's it. Right there. Okay. Now, this is it. Let me do the work.
Okay.
You don't do squat.
Okay.
Just you stay there. See, with one hand. That's it.
Okay.
Basically, just relax your shoulder. Relax your shoulder. Just try to whip the board around.
Okay.
Keep your body straight and swim it, kick it around.
The worst has already happened.
Yeah, that's it. Just like that. Knees into your chest, hands around the knees, relax your shoulders and arms, and here we go. Up. I mean, what happened? Why couldn't you stay up? Think about how you felt.
I fell on my butt again.
Yeah.
I did do the left. I moved to the left. I did the left.
Hey you guys, we're back to the hotel and I'm giving y'all the real. I know my face looks an ashy mess, okay? Like that sand, that salt water just like dried out my skin in this heat. But we just came back and I was like, I gotta tell the people. That was so much fun. I'm so glad we did it. But your girl face planted hard forward and my anxiety kicked in right away. But I kept going. After that. I was like, you know what? If the instructor thought that it was a dangerous situation, he would tell me to come out. And the fact that I was able to keep going made me feel like, you know, okay, I'm fine. And so that push through feels amazing when you come out on the other side of anxiety. And just to have enjoyed the experience, we both stood up for at least 10 seconds. He said that he really wants to see a 30-second ride out of his beginners, but we are lower than beginners. I don't think he understood that when we came in. We are lower than beginner level. Whatever is pre-beginner, that's what we are. So 10 seconds is great for us. We're both really sore and tired. Once we got out the water, my head did start to feel like the headache part and my bones. I woke up feeling sore from that UTV excursion yesterday. And this just added to it. So we were gonna go to Eagle Beach, which is supposed to be the nicest beach on the island. Palm Beach is where we started off on the first day. But we're thinking we're just gonna chill at our hotel pool a little bit in case like the fatigue just gets to us so bad that we rather just come back upstairs and then we'll move over to Eagle Beach a little bit later in the day. But yeah, you guys, I just wanted to send this update. I just wanted to say that it always feels good when you do what you say you're gonna do. And I'm not just talking about the wakeboard. I mean like my dedication to getting out of my comfort zone is like so amazing to see. And I've been slowly like putting it into practice for the last 3 years or so. But it's just really ramped up since like the last like 10 months. And I love that for me. I do. So anyway, I'll see y'all at the pool. So we didn't actually go to the pool. Our poolside restaurant was having a pizza special, so we went there for lunch, got some pizza, got some wings, and it was standard, but it hit the spot. After about an hour, we were feeling better, so we left the bar and went to Eagle Beach. And you guys, I definitely understand why Eagle Beach is ranked one of the top beaches in the world. That sand was powdery soft, that water was so clear, and it felt amazing. Since it was our last day there, I didn't want to spend a lot of time filming. I just wanted to enjoy myself at the beach, and so it was just a great few hours relaxing and soaking it all in. guys, we have made it to the view rooftop. It's nice up here. Got some music going, a nice breeze. The little blue lighting adds like a nice like nightlife ambiance. Excited to eat. I actually am dealing with a terrible headache. Aside from my face plant earlier, which I had actually gotten over right when at the beach my chair fell on my head. So your girl is just trying to get through the day so she can get to sleep and rest this head. So based on reviews, we knew that the view rooftop was known for appetizers, so we got the hot honey cauliflower, fried gyoza and garlic shrimp, and y'all, that food was 10 out of 10. After that terrible dinner at Moomba, I really deserved a good meal in Aruba for my last night, and the view came through. The entree, they had a short rib special that was delicious. For dessert, my sister tried the tiramisu tres leches little combo cake. She said it was delicious. Now overall, the food did put me in a good mood, but as time passed, my headache got worse and worse. By the next morning, I just felt so dizzy, so woozy, so just terrible that I had to take myself to the emergency room. Okay, so like I told you guys in the intro of part 1, we got to talk about how that trip wrapped up, okay? I was trying to play it off, but you guys, after that wakeboarding accident, I shouldn't call it an accident because I was fine, right? But the way that I hit that water, the way that my head cocked back and the way that I got up from that water and just felt dizzy and kept going, shouldn't have kept going, but I was really trying to prove something to myself, okay? That really hurt. And it wasn't until I got out of the water that I realized like how dizzy and woozy I felt and how just my bones just felt awful. And so it actually dissipated by the time we went to Eagle Beach. It all kind of went away. I was feeling good. And then, don't y'all laugh at me. And then the beach chair fell on my head. And so by that point, I was double traumatized, okay? My body was like, what are we doing? And so at dinner, I just felt terrible. Like that chair on top of the other thing just really set it off, and the headache did not go away for the rest of the day. And when I woke up the next morning, I felt like my head hurt so bad. I felt disoriented. I felt like I wanted to throw up, and I'm not a person who throws up. So to me, that's a really big sign. I went to the hospital because we had an afternoon flight, and the last thing that I wanted to find out was that I was concussed or maybe there was something medical going on with me and I was in the air. And I don't like to fly. I fly because I want to see the world, but I'm very nervous to fly. I'm a very anxious flyer in the first place. So I did not feel comfortable getting on that plane feeling the way that I did. And as I talk about on my blog and different things like that, it's difficult when you have like anxiety, and I'm open about having anxiety, to know what to separate from a real issue from an anxiety issue. But I wasn't taking no chances because I felt miserable. So I went to the doctor. They did a checkup. They said they found no really any evidence from examining me that what I had was a concussion. She felt like I probably just bruised the bones in my face is what her guess was. She was like, people just think about like muscles, sore muscles in terms of their body. She said, you probably hit that water and bruised all of this. And so I was like, I can believe that because I hit that water really hard. And so she said that she thought I was okay to fly. We went to the airport just to see if there was a chance to move the flight back one day, because what I really wanted to do was just go to sleep. I didn't really want to like, you know, go to the airport and mess with all of that. But they made it clear there is no way to get off this island for like 3 more days. And so we had like 2 hours before the flight by that point. So we got a taxi. That man speed raced us back to the hotel. We paid him extra to sit there while we grabbed all of our stuff, went through checkout, and came back down. And he didn't even like make us pay. He was like, nah, you had a rough day. Like, it's okay. So he didn't even make us pay that extra. I think we might have left some extra on anyway. But he was very friendly, as most of the Arubans that we met were. And he got us back to that airport. He was like, you're going to make it. Don't worry about it. Just take your flight, relax, like it's okay. And we actually made it with like 20 minutes to spare. It was Aruba had like 7 checkpoints leaving, but they all moved really quickly. So my sister was very disappointed that she didn't get her Dutch pancakes, because the last day was supposed to go early morning pancake house to get the Aruba famous Dutch pancakes. And then we were supposed to go get some souvenirs from downtown. It went hospital waiting room, hospital visit, airport visit, taxi home back to the airport. So it didn't wrap up perfectly. But let me tell y'all, even after experiencing all of that, I would still do the trip the same way. I wouldn't fall like that, but I would still do it the same way because, as I said, I was very proud of myself for trying something new. And just like giving myself to the moment, trying my best, being open, and really just having a fun time. So I don't regret it. I was laid up in the bed for 8 days afterwards. My face hurt for a long time. And then all the other bones in my body started hurting for a long time. So I felt pretty messed up for 8 days. I was glad I didn't have to go to work afterwards. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this vlog, then please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I hope Aruba is on your list. I've called Puerto Rico my favorite island for years, and I'm not going to give that title up yet. When I tell you that Aruba was like, I just enjoy myself so much. I enjoy myself immensely, as you guys hopefully saw. I hope I got that across in the vlog. It was a good time. So like, comment, share, and subscribe. And please, if you're thinking for a place to go, consider Aruba and go to majormovestravel.com to see my Aruba guide just to help get you started. I had an amazing time. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and I will see you next time.